Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. And I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Sagittarius. All right. So what does the universe want to tell Sagittarius today? We have Two of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the Death card. Don't be afraid of the Death card. It's a fantastic card. It is Scorpio energy, change and transformation. I know when people are new to tarot and they hear the Death card or the Devil card, they freak out. Don't freak out. It's a fantastic card. Then we have the Hierophant. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords for your opportunity, the Temperance card. You've just shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power as your own opportunity. Oh, wait till we get to that part. I just love it. And then for your challenge, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. You've got some great cards. We have a lot of major arcana. Let me count. We have in your opportunity, You, the Temperance card. Then we have in your present energy, the Fool. And then we have in your near future, we have the Death card. In the guidance and advice from Spirit, we've got the Hierophant. And we have one ace in this reading, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so let's take a look around the room. We've got Swords, Pentacles, Wands. We are missing Cups. Interesting. Okay, we are missing Cup energy. I mean, we have Water with the Death card, you know, that is Scorpio energy, but we're missing a straight up minor arcana of the Cups. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy first. We're going to look at that and then we'll move forward through the reading, and I'll get clarifiers as we go. First card out, Two of Pentacles. This is your recent past. This is you being grounded, stable, secure. This is you taking it slow and steady, because if you take on too much, if you're not balancing, let's say work and home, maybe it's school and work, if it's off balance, off kilter, you're going to slip. Or if you're going too fast, maybe you're running and you slip and fall. And there's always something there waiting to get you. And this could even be self-doubt. Maybe this is your subconscious under the bridge that's going to try and sabotage you. A lot going on for you. The clear energy is slow and steady, be grounded, practical, stable, and secure. And that's what really allows you to bring in whatever it is that you're working on. And I'll get clarifiers as we go to get more information. Then in your present energy, we've got the Fool. This is the first card of the major arcana, the 0. And then it ends with the World card, the 21. But it goes 0, 1, 2, and it goes on up. So this is about you taking that beautiful leap of faith from the purity of your heart. That's why it's a play on words. We've got this white heart, right? So this is from the purity of your heart. This is how you're going to take that leap of faith to start this next chapter of your life, this next journey. This is your present energy. And again, I'll get clarifiers in a minute. But what a beautiful present energy. You're really starting something, maybe creating something. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe you're moving. Maybe this is one of those instances where you're creating something special, maybe a business, a work of art, but you're taking this next step in a journey. Maybe you're working on finances, your health, getting ready to take a trip somewhere, not just moving, you know, your home, but maybe you're actually taking a voyage. It's a beautiful energy, but you're doing it from the purity of your heart. That tells me, when I see that card, that you've done some inner work recently, that you've tried to lighten your load, emotional baggage also, and that you're really trying to get to the next step, the next level in your life. Then we get to your near future, and it's the Death card. Again, don't be afraid of the Death card. This is beautiful Scorpio energy. This is change and transformation. This is an exquisite card to have. Everybody should love this card and want to have this card. This is about you literally releasing what no longer serves you, using your conscious mind. This is you with your free will. This is you deciding what leaves your life. This is empowering you. What is it that's not working out for you? What changes need to be made? You're going to be releasing people, places, things, ideas, maybe old versions of you, maybe memories. Release those memories that have a hold on you and have power on you, especially the ones that created trauma and really hurt you. Release that. That's part of what can go on. You can't forget a lot of things, but you can release that emotional hold it has on you. This could be you choosing the language. Maybe there's some things that you say that maybe aren't positive, right? Maybe you get frustrated, road rage, whatever that might be. This is you maybe releasing that and coming at it from a different angle. And that's going to remove that, because words have power and they create their own energy out in the ether. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand, but that is something that does get created. So this is a way for you to now create even more positive energy around you. If that's your case, you're releasing that. Swear words, we all love them, but you can't use them all the time. Release some of that. Let some of that go. Use it in a different way. Look at the way the way they're accented, maybe. So it's about that change and transformation. In this deck, it's also a reminder that time is finite. You only have one life, and you need to make the most of it. This is not a dress rehearsal, this life. This is it. So this is about you trying to make the best choices you can in your life. That's choosing the types of people you associate with, what it is that you do with your time, what your behavior is, whether you are alone with yourself or with other people. This is really about how you are at your essence. This is that change and transformation. These are the choices that you're making. A lot of release is coming in. You're releasing what no longer serves you. All right, now let's go ahead and get clarifiers. Beautiful energy. All right, here we go. We have the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, the King of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, there it is, and the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is here twice. It's a clarifier in your near future, and it's in the guidance and advice from Spirit. So let's look at your recent past, because that really sets the tone for what it is that you're doing as you're moving forward. This is you balancing your responsibilities. Being clarified by the High Priestess and the Four of Wands. This is you really tapped into your intuition, maybe even getting some divine downloads from Source, your spirit guides, your guardian angels. This is you being open with full potential to the universe of what it is that you want to be on a spiritual level, on an environmental level. So in other words, what is your relationship to the environment? So maybe let's say on an existential level. What is it? What motivates you for your existence, right? Are you happy? Who are you right here, right now? What direction are you going in? Really take a look at yourself, and is it the direction you want to go in? And if not, that's why it's always the perfect time to make these changes. If it's not, I feel like you've done some inner work, and this card's showing up, like I said, to prove it. This is you really, I think, being open to receive. And the thing is, with this card, it's the second card of the Major Arcana. Guess who's behind here? The Empress. She's the 3. So really, like, think of it as the Empress is right here, but she's out here. She's waiting. She has that full potential. She has potential, but so does the Empress, for you to step into your idealized life. And that's really what's coming, because you've got these two cards together. You've got the beautiful High Priestess and this Four of Wands. This is the card of celebration, celebrating milestones of marriage. This is the card of freedom. This is the card of really just celebrating life itself. With the company of other people, by the way. This is not doing something alone. You're doing it with other people. So you see how they've walked through this portal and getting to the other side. It's the 1111 card, and there you go. This is beautiful energy. This is your recent past. Like, I'm getting the goosebumps just talking about this. So this is telling me that a lot of really good, positive things are coming in for you because you've done that work. You're not just passively sitting by being lazy about it. You are taking that action. You're seizing the moment to take a look at yourself, right? It doesn't have to be like everything's done all at once, you know, but it's you starting that process. And I think that you've gotten really far in it, because in your present energy, we've got this Fool card that's taking that leap of faith for that new beginning, that new chapter in your life, which tells me that you put a lot behind you for you to be able to start a new chapter. And it's being clarified by the King of Swords and this Four of Pentacles. This is you really getting tapped into truth right now. This is someone that is a visionary. This is someone that can see very clearly what is going on around them. They take in a lot of information. I think this is what you're doing. While you're on this new journey, that leap of faith from the purity of your heart, you didn't leave your mind behind, which is so important. So this is going to be something that is going to be your mind, body, soul type connection, because it's going to be from the heart. And now we have the intellect. This is you standing in your truth. This is you taking in all that information with these analytical skills, with logic, with rational thought, looking at things maybe several moves ahead, getting clarity on your situation, and then taking action, whatever that action is, because this is going to be a leap of faith. So whatever direction it is that you're going in, this gives you the clarity to, in this case, maybe it's to jump, because we're talking about a heart. Then, and that's very transformational energy, by the way. And then we've got this Four of Pentacles. So this is really talking about you maybe having a blockage, but it's also you maybe preventing change. And I think that you're seeing that. I think that there's something that you've been holding on to and you're getting clarity on it. And maybe even for the first time, you're getting clarity on something, or you're getting clarity where you're in a position to actually let it go. Because this could be something that, this could be a person you're holding on to, an idea. Maybe you have a fixed form type idea, like my life can only be this, and you need to expand it out and allow for variations for you to get what it is that you want. There's something where it's very fixed. You're blocking some change that's coming in, and change is everywhere here for you. You're holding on to something that's holding you back. It's creating a blockage. So I think you're getting clarity on it, and I think the release work is going to start because you're calling it out. You're seeing it for what it is, and that's in your present energy, because when we get to your near future, this is you doing the release work. You're releasing what no longer serves you. I think you can release that blockage. I think maybe some of you have come to terms with it. Maybe it is a relationship that didn't work out. You know, maybe it's a job, you didn't get the promotion, or you didn't get the job, or maybe your job is going away. Maybe there's something about, you know, you having to find something new, but you really want to do what you were doing before, but now you're having to pivot and change directions and do something new. So this is you releasing what no longer serves you, and you holding on to this blockage. It obviously does not serve you. It's not helping you. It's not protecting you. So the release with that Death card starting, and here it is with the Three of Swords and the Hierophant. This is the card of loss. To me, so swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So when I was saying maybe it's even an idea, maybe it's a trauma from your childhood or from yesterday or last week, whatever it might be, this idea could even be released where you're not giving it control over you. So for example, maybe, you know, someone knows how to come in and, you know, poke your buttons. Well, they say don't poke the bear, right? But someone can come right in and they know how to set you off, and it's a trigger. This is you diffusing that and making it so it's not a trigger. Again, you know that the memory is there, but you don't give it that emotional control anymore. You've processed through that. That could be what's happening for some of you. That's part of the release work with this change and transformation. So you're releasing some trauma, some heartaches, things that you're not letting have power over you. And this could even be people, right? Maybe you're releasing a relationship that didn't work out. Maybe it's a job that didn't work out, coworkers. You know, maybe this is something that has to do with your family, that someone is just toxic, and you have to have that intellectual conversation, like, is it really worth it to have this person in my life anymore? You know, a lot of people are doing that, especially if they have a family member that's on drugs and alcohol. You know, you love them, but sometimes you just can't let them close to you at a certain stage in that transition that they're going through, with whatever it is, you know, that you can like maybe meet them somewhere, or you just don't let them come into your home because they might steal from you. They might hurt your children if you have small children. You know, you just don't know because they're not necessarily in their right mind because of that addiction. It's making those choices. That's what's coming in. And then we have this Hierophant who's here twice. Same card, different deck. This is the transitional. This is the traditional card. Sorry, this is in the guidance and advice from Spirit, but this is a clarifier in your near future, which is telling me that you're doing things that are divinely aligning for you. You're making the right choices. Even if you're a little unsure, that King of Swords is giving you that clarity. This is giving you that spiritual confirmation, that pat on the back, maybe even getting divine downloads and having conversations with Spirit, your guardian angels or source or whoever you confide to. This is, you know, if you're asking for guidance, maybe this is what you're getting that's coming through, and that is a blessing. So that tells me, because this Hierophant is an intermediary, so that tells me that maybe even your ancestors are coming in and giving you guidance and advice. I see a lot of that with what I do in my personal readings with people. I see a lot of that, especially a lot of people that have passed away because they got and so they're coming back and they're talking with their relatives. So we are seeing a lot of that. But this is about you having that beautiful connection. Okay, so this is your overall energy. So if this sounds like something you're going through, then this is your reading. All right, now I'm going to go on to the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. And I'll get clarifiers as we go. So first card out is the same as the last card, right? Oops, sorry. The Hierophant, same card, different deck. This deck is a little different. So this is you getting in touch with your ancestors and with Spirit. This is you grounding that wisdom, right? This is you getting those deep roots, right? You feel it. You feel that ancestral history. Whatever your background is, it doesn't matter, but you feel it. It's in your DNA. It's in your soul. This is you grounding that into reality right now. Maybe this is your ancestors telling you what you need to hear to give you knowledge, wisdom, and advice. It's coming through. And if you're not getting it, maybe you're being guided to pick up a book of mythology, Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Celtic mythology, whatever it might be. You're picking it up, right? Maybe it's something in Nordicism. You are picking it up because there is knowledge and wisdom there from the greats that are there to teach life lessons that is timeless. There's something that you can pick up and glean that beautiful knowledge from and be in touch with your ancestors at the same time. Our ancestors were strong. This is getting in touch with that and deeply rooting yourself in that, because that's your strength. It's that blood and soil. That's that strength that's coming in. That's part of the guidance and advice from Spirit, your ancestors. Then we have the Ace of Wands. This is literally a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. This is you having that out with the old, in with the new, passionate new beginning with extra fire being breathed on that crystal to give you even more power, even more creative spark and inspiration to do something that is phenomenal. Whatever that might be in your life, because it is phenomenal. This, I have to say, this card just keeps talking to me. This oldest one really wants to tell a story. If you have a question that you want to ask your ancestors, spirit, source, again, divine guidance, ask it. And especially ask it before you go to bed at night and see if you wake up with some type of an answer, because this face really has a lot to say. Look how old this tree is, how much knowledge. It has every story known to man. Look how small the owl is. This holds all the wisdom. Kind of like the ancient oak. Then we have the 8 of Swords. This is This is a self-imposed restriction. This is maybe where you're over-processing thoughts in your head. Maybe you feel a little trapped right now, and it could be that it's intellectually, like you kind of get worked up into something, but you're working yourself up into it. And this could also be you not seeing a way out. So this is that self-imposed restriction. You see, she feels so trapped, she's thrashing around and she's getting cut up by the thorns. It's kind of like hurting yourself when you don't mean to, but you can't help it because you're over-processing. Maybe you're really stressed out. It's the spirit saying, get a grip on that. You know, maybe if you're that stressed out, go on a walk, take a deep breath, do something completely different to put yourself in a different mindset and come back at your situation with fresh eyes. Look at it from a different perspective. But right now, she can't even look at it. If she's in her mind, she's over processing. All right, let's get some clarifiers. We've got the 5 of Wands. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Oh my God. Can you believe this? We've got the Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. Same card, different deck. This is the traditional card. Can you believe that? 78 cards in the deck, in each deck. And this card is being clarified by the same card. What are the odds of that? I'm just saying. When you think about that, that's how spirit works, and I love it. Think about that. Let me get the other cards. We've got the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I just love it. All right, so here we go. We've got the Hierophant being clarified by the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So with you getting in touch with your ancestors and hearing the story that you need to hear, this is telling me that there might be some drama and strife going on around you right now. And so that story could really benefit you. Maybe it'll help give you guidance on what's going on around you and maybe even a way out, how to handle that situation. Because at the end of the day, you want this happy, joyful family, this 10 of Cups. This is the card everybody wants. They want the 10 of Cups, which you have, and the 10 of Pentacles. This is your emotional well-being. This is your joy. Strife and drama is not bringing joy, but this is what you want, but this is going on around you. So ask for that advice and see what it is that you should do, because I feel like for some of you, I feel like you know what you need to do, and that's part of that Scorpio energy. Release what no longer serves you, and maybe that drama no longer serves you. Maybe you're seeing it for the first time with new eyes. Maybe you're just tired of it, and now you've got those fresh eyes because you've turned a corner. For others, I think, you know, this is giving you the option of, do I want drama and strife, or do I want to be happy and calm and have peace in my life? And I think it's kind of, I feel like there's a split because we've got these two different cards side by side, the way they're aspected. So I think that that's something that Spirit is saying. You're kind of making a choice. Remember, you have free will. You're making a choice. Who do you choose to align with, to spend your time with? To, like, if someone picks up the phone and calls you and they're always drama, they're going to drain you. That's an energy vampire. And they're always dumping their problems on you. You are taking it. You are choosing to take that on and take on that drama, take on those problems. You know, maybe it's like, hey, can we talk about something else? Or I'm sorry that you're going through that, but, you know, I wish you well on that. How about those Padres? You know, whatever it is that you need to do, maybe you need to switch it around, because I feel like for some of you, you're being drained on that. And that's not fair. You know, you always want to be there to support someone, but then there comes a point where they've really crossed that line, and especially if they're not doing anything to change their situation. So I feel like that's a message coming in for some of you. Then we've got the Ace of Wands being clarified by the Ace of Wands and this Page of Pentacles. And this, again, it's talking about you know, here it is, that literal gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. This is out with the old, in with the new. And that is a theme here. We've got the Death card. We've got this Ace twice. That Fool is that new journey. So this is a lot of change that's coming in for you. Temperance. Temperance, temperance, temperance. That is your card over there. It was just calling my name. Oh my God, how weird. So Sagittarius, temperance is your opportunity. So I have to say, this is coming in for you. You've got a lot of opportunities. So this is about you seizing the moment. When you use your discernment and you see an opportunity that's right for you, seize that moment. Don't let it pass you by, because here is that opportunity. It's being presented to you by this beautiful page. He is a messenger, and it's there for you to grab, for you to hear it. He's presenting you with an opportunity in the 3D. What is the 3D? It's this material world we live in. In relationships, romantic, platonic, career, work, retirement, that's going to be your finances, your health. We're looking at housing, location, relocation, travel. We're looking at everything in the 3D when that comes up. And I just feel like you have this opportunity coming in, and I feel like part of your opportunity is for you to choose joy, for you to choose you. It's a huge opportunity coming in, and I think that if you feel stuck and trapped, this is an excellent opportunity for you to take a look at that. Again, guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 of Wands and the Prince Charming card. We have the Knight of Cups. If you're trapped in your head right now, over-processing, overly stressed out, again, take a step back, because you can manifest in what it is that you're looking to change in your life to get out of that situation and the direction that you want to go in. It's always up to you. You can find a way. This is you manifesting it in. And then with this Knight of Cups, this is you leading with your heart, with your cup of love. You're moving forward towards your future. You are following your heart, what it is that you want to do in this life. And that's going to be very fulfilling and self-actualizing. Because if you're doing something from your heart, by the way, taking that leap of faith from your heart, it's a theme, along with releasing what no longer serves you. This is going to allow you to step into your authentic self, and that is so empowering when you can be who you are. Wow. You don't feel like, oh my God, you're sacrificing yourself, right? You feel empowered, you feel bold, you feel like you're doing the right thing. It's incredible. And this is you really having that alignment that's coming in, and every night is on a mission. And this night's mission is to bring his cup of love forward. If it's a relationship, you're bringing your heart, your love forward, and you're hoping to meet someone that's doing the same thing so that you meet together. If it's a regular relationship, great. You're looking for a friend that's at the same frequency, someone that is part of your soul tribe. You're looking for a career, something that's divinely aligning, something that you really believe in, something that makes you excited to get up and go to work. Even if you don't have your own company, you want to enjoy what you do. Not everybody does, that's for sure, but you want to at least enjoy it. So this is you making those choices right now. What is it that I want to do? Who do you want to be with? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to live? It's starting to line up those choices. All right, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. I'm smiling because your opportunity is you. The Temperance card, Sagittarius, you've shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. How beautiful. Your opportunity is to step into you, to become yourself. To become your true, authentic, beautiful, gorgeous self. Step into your power. Step into the life that you want. Oh my God, what a phenomenal opportunity. And I'll get clarifiers in a minute. You have the ability to be you. Have that patience. The Temperance card is about alchemizing the negatives into positives, but it can go both ways. But really, we're looking at the positives, right? This is times where you've had these hard times and you've had good times, and this is you in the balance in the middle. This is not your first rodeo kind of energy. You have seen it all. I don't care how old you are. I feel like you've been pulled on each side, and now you're in that beautiful position of balance and harmony. And you have patience. And this is the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. This is your opportunity. Oh my God, I have the goosebumps. This is your opportunities to be you. To be yourself. Not get in your own way. This is to just go forward with your cup of love. Be who you are and just do it. If people can't handle it, fuck them, right? This is you going forward in this life. All right. Let me go ahead and look at your challenge. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords. So your challenge, is it impossible? No. Your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. So your challenge is this Knight of Swords. Your challenge is to get past this knight. He won't let you get past, until you confront some things. So you need to confront a few things and get some truth. So he is not going to let you pass on your life path until you get clarity in certain aspects of your life. And we'll get clarifiers in a minute. But this is something about you really having this truth time with yourself. Because he's asking you to confront yourself. And he wants you to ground your truth into the ground. That is the sword of truth, the sword of communication. This is the sword of clarity, of victory and triumph. And that sword can cut both ways. Sometimes people don't want to see the real truth, but this is an opportunity for you to get that clarity. So let's get some clarifiers and see what's happening. All right, I'm going to start with your opportunity. And that is the Tower. Wow. And the Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting the goosebumps this whole reading. And we just got another ace. This is for your challenge. Oh my God, you just cannot make this up. I told you you're going to ground it with that sword of truth. Well, here it is, coming in loud and clear. Let me get one more card to bring you your ultimate joy and happiness. The Sun card. This is literally the most positive card in the deck. Wow. Sagittarius, I don't know what's going on with you, but a lot of beautiful things always come in for you. So let's go ahead and look at your opportunity. And I think that's phenomenal. You are your opportunity. You've shown up in your own reading. Oh, I just love it. And you are being clarified by the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. This Tower is bringing you a lot of revelations. You have huge release cards going on. Scorpio energy, that change and transformation. This is you making a conscious effort to release what no longer serves you. The Tower is the universe stepping in to help release what no longer serves you. So that means this release work is massive. Because so here's an opportunity for the Tower. Let's say you have a job that you hate, but you get up every day, you go to work, and it pays the bills, and you do your 9 to 5, and you know what, you don't really want the time to go out and look for another job. You're comfortable in that regard, but it's the same old thing. And then one day you wake up and the building's burned down that you go to, or suddenly that company has gone bankrupt, right? And suddenly now you don't have a job. And now you're in a little bit of a panic. It doesn't feel comfortable. It's not pleasant, but that Tower releasing you from a job you didn't like and you were stuck in by your own choice, because you could have gone out and found a different job, but you chose not to. You chose to stay in that routine. The universe has released you from it, and that was a major revelation that, oh my God, I have to now go out and get a different job, and now I have to choose what I want, and I want to do something now that I really love as opposed to doing that other job. Maybe I make even more money or less money, but I'm going to do something that I really enjoy. Or maybe you're doing, 2 different jobs. Maybe start your own business, and that was a motivating factor. Whatever it is, it's the universe that is also helping contribute to you releasing what no longer serves you, whether you can see it or not at the time. A lot of the times with this card, you see it when it's behind you. Like maybe after that incident, for the example of the job, maybe you don't see it until 3, 6, or a year later, for months, 3, 6 months, or a year later, because you're caught up in the drama. And you're not seeing it as a lesson or an opportunity. You're seeing it as, holy shit, how am I going to pay my next rent? So if it's that kind of situation, again, you don't see it until it's behind you. But these are major revelations that come in with situations like that. And then we have this Nine of Pentacles. This is you. This is that beautiful lady of luxury living this independent life. This is independence, self-reliance. So again, you're showing up in your own reading. If you want to have, sorry about that, that was me. If you want to have this position of balance and your Temperance card, that patience and, being in that beautiful position of neutrality and harmony, you're going to be doing some more release work. This is allowing you to be who you want to be, to stand in your true authentic self. Have that laser focus to see what's coming in. When things come up and they happen, have a game plan. Know what it is that you want to do. I need to turn my fan on. And that's going to help get you further down the road. That is your opportunity. So your challenge is to confront some things, to be brutally honest with yourself about some things in your life right now. Ground your truth into the ground. And here it is. You have a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning and clarity. Here is that sword that cuts both ways. It really does. But at the end of the day, don't you want to know the truth? So this is you having that clarity, having that triumphant breakthrough. Maybe it's breaking a barrier, that way you can see through something. Maybe you're able to see something for the first time. Maybe you're able to see what this blockage is and do that release work so that you can go further down your life. So you don't waste your life. You don't want to waste your time. If you don't have clarity on a relationship or on a job for like 6 months or 5 years, that's a huge chunk of time. Life is so short. When you get that clarity and then you go, oh my God, I can't, let's say it's a relationship. Maybe you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? I can't believe I dated that person for so long. Oh my God, how embarrassing. But see, you couldn't see it at the time. And that's why the universe will come in and release what no longer serves you. If you can't see it, it will help you out. But you're able to do this part with the Death card. It's one of those energies. You got to get that clarity so that you can start making smart, educated decisions for yourself and stay in as much clarity as you can at all moments of life, right? You want that clarity. You don't want to be fooled. So you need to strengthen your rational thinking. You need to strengthen your critical thinking, your critical analysis, logic. Everybody needs to go back to that. But this is you really strengthening that, grounding that truth. And then we have the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. When you have clarity and you have truth, you have joy. You can do what you want. You're making smart choices that make sense. If you're delusional, if you don't have clarity, no, you're going to be floundering around. You're going to be making all kinds of mistakes. How miserable. And it can cost you. Even if it's costing you financially. The people that make these bad investments, gone. Right? You just think about it. Think about what I'm saying. Follow your joy. This is going to bring you this ultimate victory and success. Follow it from your heart. Look at these sunflowers. They're going towards the sun. You're going towards source. You're going towards something that's positive. You have to always use your brain. It's not just from the heart. You want to follow your heart, but you want your brain to go too. So that is your challenge. So your challenge to be able to ground your truth and confront yourself on this life path. It's all about getting clarity and having this beautiful opportunity for clarity that's coming your way. And that's going to allow you to find your inner joy and your inner peace. How beautiful. All right, that's your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. Definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to travel. I just got back from New Zealand and Australia. I was there at the end of May and into June. Oh my God, it was so much fun. I'm definitely going back there. What two beautiful countries. Oh my God. And Tasmania, I loved it so much. So I'm definitely, this fall, of course, I'm not traveling this summer because I don't do the heat, but in the fall, I will be going to Canada on the eastern side because I'm in Florida right now. So I will be going up to Niagara Falls, then into Nova Scotia, also into Montreal and other areas. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me while I'm in that area, we can either meet in person or by Zoom. Sign up for my newsletter so that way you'll be the first to know. It's going to go fast. I'm only going to do one reading a day, and if I'm traveling, no readings. So I just want to let you know that's coming. And then also, what else to tell you? Oh, the other trip is going to be Scotland. And I'm going to Scotland and then Ireland, because Ireland, you're standing up for yourselves against the invaders. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud because I am part Irish, and thank God you're standing up for yourselves. So, but I'm mostly Scottish. So I'm Scottish, and I am Irish, and I am Scandinavian. I am Danish, and then I have some English in there too. I love England, and that's why everyone keeps asking me, why am I not going to England? Because I have been there so many times that this trip is going to be Scotland, Ireland, and Scandinavia, because I've never been to those countries. I've been to Europe so many times that I just never made it over there. So this time I'm making that effort. And Ireland, you're definitely on the list. I'm so happy for you. So definitely going to do that. I'm Danish. That's the other one. So what else to tell you? Oh, again, so sign up for the newsletter if you're in those areas. Sorry, I was distracted a little bit. I have something outside my window. So what else to tell you? You can join the membership on my YouTube channel, and it's a lot of fun, and we're growing very rapidly. A lot of people have been signing up. That will give you access to videos that are not on the regular channel. I do a video every single week, and I do one that's for the entire month. So we have the month of August, so you just see the video for all of August. So there's special videos. You get to vote and choose what topics I will do the videos on. So definitely vote in the poll when you become a member. And if you're currently a member, don't forget to vote. I post them. It's a post that only goes out to the people that have the paid membership versus the people that have the general public. I do a lot of work for free. This is something that is specifically for the members. So if you want to be part of that, please consider joining. It's a great way to be part of this awesome community. You can see the community by the comments in the posts. On the videos. We have wonderful people here, and it's a great way to support the channel. So definitely consider that. And then again, don't forget to vote. I go live twice a week. I go live on Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. Again, it's a lot of fun. If you've never seen me go live, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. It is by donation. It's PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and then SuperChat when it's live. And all the information is in the description below. You can also visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Same name as the channel. You can sign up for that free newsletter, book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation, check out the Learning Center. That's where my manifestation class is. And also my online tarot masterclass is coming out the end of August. I normally teach it live in March and in October. However, we're all in different time zones, different schedules. I've been asked to upload it, so that is coming out. So look for that. I also have private lessons in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. If that's something you need help with, don't forget to check out Alison's Picks. Those are my affiliate links. And I do some interviews here and there, but I am going to try and do interviews this fall when I am in Canada and also in Scotland, Ireland, and Scandinavia. I'm looking to see if I can find experts in topics I think that you would really enjoy while I'm there. I want to interview them in person. I'm hoping our schedules match up. If not, then I'll definitely do it Zoom the old-fashioned way, but I would like to do it in person. I think that would be fun. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.